everybody, welcome to Fusion Fashion 2026 Rep Party, Rep and Recovery. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce the panel that we have. We got publisher of Top Doctor Magazine, Mr. John Hyland. Fusion Fashion Events, Marcella Herrera. And we got Mr. Chris Caprice, he's also the CEO. And last but not least, we have the leader of Champion Mindset Society, Mr. Eric Stoller. They're going to be moderating an excellent panel and an excellent discussion. It's going to take us throughout the year 2026. The theme of this conversation is going to be models, movement, and medicine, and how they collide. What we did was create a fusion, no pun intended, on pickleball, Mindset Society, and Top Doctor Magazine. Off camera, we have Mr. Omar Perry. He's gonna come on shortly. But we want to get this conversation started with a fireside chat. The fire's not firing because of the wind. But you know, it is what it is. We're in Miami. We want to get this wrapped up. It's gonna be a quick, brief talk about what we got coming up next, how the three collide, and how we're gonna move the movement forward. My name is Douglas Cortez. You can find me at eat.events. And I'll let Mr. Eric Stoller take it away. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. My name is Eric Stoller. I'm excited to be here this evening. My good friend, brother from another mother, Omar Perry, is here. We'll get a shot with him. He's a good friend, mentor, accomplished entrepreneur. So tonight we have an opportunity to talk not only about a collaboration we've created, but really about how, how worlds are colliding, so to speak. And so, Chris, I want to start off with you because, this is you're the Creator House. This is an opportunity not only for us to bring people together, like this way, like high touch, but also to really share with people how social media is really taking people viral very quickly. Sure. And helping lots of brands that maybe didn't get the exposure. Our experience, like John, you'll hear from, I look at the medical world and the anti-aging, it's almost like we're in high-end, we call them trade shows, like flea markets. And so people are searching, doctors come, but online, as we go here, we have so many wellness modalities and things that we can do. So I want to kind of share with you your kind of journey and why it's kind of led you to the wellness world and being in, using with the models and everything that you guys do on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, we came into the industry, Maciel and myself, into the fashion aspect of the world, and working with, top models, being influential, having the media and the marketing aspect, which has helped elevate not only our platform, but multiple platforms, small businesses, fashion designers, big brands. We started realizing that health and wellness is something that's really going on.
Yes.
It's something that everyone is taking very seriously now. And it's an angle that we wanted to be a part of and we wanted to support. And we started to, Masi has created a lot of platforms for these girls to come out and do these health and wellness events and to be able to show them that we are here to support and grow with them in the community. So based on our platform and how we use social media to our advantage is that we grow our community through those platforms. And capturing content for us has been like the main goal to grow the company.
Amazing. And so I really believe it's critical because a lot of like some of the equipment that we bring out, the average person does not know it exists.
Right.
And so, I want to kind of, Masi, I'm going to come back to you in a minute.
Okay.
But I want to bring John into the conversation because the medical side of the anti-aging world we're in has become from this to super on fire.
100%.
And so I want John to address it because we're in a world now where people don't know what's the right information. And we kind of work on the side of research, science, and medical, but still are big believers in the whole biohacking and wellness movement. So John, I want you to address that because as we kind of collaborate with these with fashion and with the models and then working with the doctors, what do you see kind of coming for the future as we come into the new era?
What drew Top Doctor Magazine into this was we believe that health comes from what food you eat, right? So you can control what food you eat. But the second thing is movement, and that's pickleball. So when it's the most popular sport in America for 40 to 60-year-olds, and now everybody's adopting it, right? So if you can get the movement with the right food, then you add modalities such as peptides or mechanical fixes. Now, if you get malaria, you need pharmaceuticals, right?
Sure.
But everything else, most of it, diabetes, different things, you can fix with the right diet or the right nutraceuticals, which at Top Doctor Magazine, we really try to highlight those companies. And then you guys came along and just genius idea, marrying pickleball with beautiful women. I can't think of anything better. And I congratulate you. It's one of the hottest things in America right now. So we're really excited to be involved with you guys.
Thank you very much.
Their cover is one of the most popular covers this year. Now, Tom Brady's going to be on there next month. It might eclipse that, but your cover right now is the best cover.
I'll take that.
We've had so many inquiries and everything. It's really, really exciting. Thanks to you, Eric, by the way.
Well, you know, I kind of look at myself as somebody, I just kind of put myself out there, and I just keep putting myself out there, and that's what I've been doing for my whole career, and just collaborating with people that are, you know, half my age.
Right.
Because, you know, change is inevitable. And, you know, just like I did this is just a checking a box for me as other things. And I share this with people because people get cold caught up on this. So, Masi, I want to kind of turn this to you because the models, and this is kind of my experience of being, I really want to see is like we're moving forward. We give them the awareness because a lot of them are starving themselves. They're not eating right. They're sitting around all day waiting for fittings. You know, John and I were talking about that. We want to give them the right care because they are the embodiment of what we want to see, right? So if they look beautiful, but if something is not right with their skin or whatever, so hey, what's going on? So we got to look at the inside. So I want you to kind of address that from the model side of where you see the vision of the wellness and how we can really incorporate it and help the models because when they come for castings and know that we're taking care of their health.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that that's a great partnership to be able to not only supply the models with, you know, like you said, opportunities to, you know, get seen and get engagement and growth, but more to turn into not just their career, but also bettering themselves as a, you know, as a model, as their lifestyle, not just bettering in their career, but bettering their, you know, their well-being. I think that that's a huge step for us, and nobody does that. And I think that's why it's, you know, being such a big hit when we're being able to provide not only, you know, experiences within the industry, but experiences within themselves and making them, you know, really think about their future aside from, you know, how they look, but how they feel, and how they feel inside will, you know, show outside as well and represent brands and themselves better.
And the numbers are proving it. I mean, Top Doctor Magazine's had 150 million views in the last year. You guys have had millions of views in the last few months. I mean, you hit the ground running. I mean, it's been incredible to watch. Watch your social
And
media.
we love the fact that we now have the network where we can provide the girls access to the professionals, to the doctors, to the guys with the experience, and that we can, you know, possibly create some type of courses where we put a program together where they, you know, they speak to them and they kind of give them the knowledge so that you guys have that access so they can know directly from the sources of what's good and what's not, what's healthy and what's not. And that's the aspect of the community that we're building.
Absolutely. And, you know, the vision I had from a patient advocate side was really, you know, educating the average person, you know, being in the anti-aging space, using peptides, but not going to big pharma, going to compound pharmacies, taking tirzepatide. Well, what's that? And I go, Wegovy. I said, so the brands that did a great job of branding the medication, but the average person doesn't know what it is.
Sure. And, you know, there was a point where I didn't know what's the difference between Ozempic and peptides.
That's right.
And, you know, you come to find out, you know, you start learning things and you start saying, well, this isn't, you know, this is a little bit riskier. This is a lot healthier. You know, meeting people like you guys and getting the hands-on experience, it's a blessing, you know, and we would love to share that. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, kind of what I've done with the Champion Society is really exactly what you're talking about, provide education, but also provide people, we kind of coined it the science and business of wellness, because what I got excited about when I started losing weight and using all these things, I wanted to share with everybody. So if we're able to, you know, even provide opportunities for the models to be brand ambassadors, to create revenue, because I'm all about if everybody, you know, can eat, right? It becomes a lot easier to get on that runway, not worrying about, gee, my electric bill's due, but I'm out here in Florida and in New York. And again, I think part of our purpose needs to be to kind of provide that platform for them to give them the opportunity to grow. So,
Yeah.
Chris, I want you to share with us what you're doing here at Creator House, and then what's happening with the pickleball tour to really kind of bring this to forefront.
I mean, so we together have built a really big, strong community, and what we focus on is how do we empower the community? How do we bring value to our community? And that's what our head goal is. That's what our vision is. That's how we stay 5 steps ahead of everyone else. The competition is always kind of catching up to us because we envision the future and we're always ahead of the game. Now, having a network like you guys is what keeps us ahead of the game. And when it comes to model pickleball, again, that's more of my business partners put together a platform that said, hey guys, this is a great thing. This is the future. And let's just jump on it and move. And we move as a unit and, we just stay ahead of the game. And it allows us to put, plans like tonight together. Right. Which is a networking event, right? We have, we all have different communities and we all bring them under one roof. And, that's how we move forward. Yeah. That's how we grow.
Cool. So, Masi, what do you see for the future? What do you see for the next year moving ahead in your vision and your guys' collaboration?
A lot of movement, a lot of collaboration, a lot of fusion of different networks. I think that's what that was our foundation, was that to fuse the different networks that we have within our team. And we just want to triple, double, 10 times that with, all different types of industries, models, people, and just, collaborate more and pass on knowledge.
Les Brown is a good friend of ours, and he always says this: there's enough out there for everyone. And especially in the world of medicine and what your guys are doing, because this is also about, I talk about man on a mission, women on a mission. We're all on a mission. And I truly believe if we are optimizing our health, we can do it better. We can go longer. I know I am just as effective or more effective now than I was 10 or 15 years ago, my energy-wise. John will tell you. John, I want to give you the final word. One of the leaders in the publishing space in regenerative medicine. We have RFK on the cover. We have Robert Goldman, the founder of A4M, and the biggest in the world in the anti-aging space. We've had guys like, Chris Baumgartner on, Phil Daru. What do you see for the future of what's happening now in this collective movement of medical and the patients and all of it coming together?
It's like drones, right? 10 years ago, we didn't know what a drone was. Now they're everywhere. And,
right.
And they're watching us, so it's funny. But, with the advent of all these people jumping into our space, this is monstrous. What they're doing, it's not just going to be millions. It'll be 20, 30, 40, 50 million people that are going to jump onto the pickleball bandwagon and get healthy.
Yeah.
And then they add what you've done, which is remarkable, add the right things to take into your body to get healthy and use the right machinery, red light and hyperbaric chambers to get healthy is incredible. And there's a lot of injuries in pickleball with knees. So we're going to have stem cells, and this is why I'm here. Stem cells and exosomes, right? No, but really, as we get older, it's really easy to get a knee injury or elbow or whatever. But if we're healthy, we can pretty much live the 120-year life, and that's
right.
After.
That's right, and the quality of the life.
Quality of life, right? You don't want to be decrepit. You want to be able to move when you're 90.
Yes. And we're doing it now. You're seeing people with the movement at all different ages. I'm sure you're seeing, even on the runway, if you saw on the news, like 98 years old walking the runway. Yeah. And her tips were, I take a nap every day, I work out every day, and I hydrate. This one woman is 98.
Hydrate.
And she said, live your best life. So in closing, I want to give each of you, give us your visionary mission that you want to share with the world.
Me first?
Yeah, you go first.
Well, guys, I just want to say, health is wealth. Stay positive. Always have a good attitude. Help as many people as you can, and just give off great energy, and it'll come back. I believe in manifestation. And that's just, stay positive. That's all.
Yeah, I guess I'll go off of that as well. Joy is, a great thing in the world, and it'll keep you alive for a long time. So spread it.
Absolutely.
Eric, I started the company because my mom died of a heart attack. And she was only 72. She swam every day. What she was missing were those nutrients and minerals in her body. And if I could tell people one thing, when you get up in the morning, drink a big full glass of water, take your mineral salts and get to walking or get to moving.
Sure.
And have fun. So get to know these guys.
That's right.
Or
That's
you.
right.
Keep you moving for sure.
That's right. And get to know me.
That's right.
And all I can say is this, you know, I'm going to say what my mother told me. My mother just passed in March 7th.
Wow.
And my mother was a school principal, a superintendent in schools. But she lost a battle with Alzheimer's. And the day before she died, thank God I had a chance to do a FaceTime with her. And she wasn't like at the end. It was her time. She said, I had it. And she told me one thing, and I want all of you to remember this. This life is not a dress rehearsal for the next one. This is it. So give it everything you got. This is proof right here. I'm only here because I took the first step to bring myself to a next level of health, to get on a stage and sing, and all these people believing in me, and I'm here believing in you for your mission. So I want to thank all of you. And I know Omar, who's not on camera, we've done so much stuff together. But I want to thank all of you for doing this, because everything that you're doing is so important. It's so powerful. We have to educate people, because I say that, and I say what my mother says because ever since I was a kid, she would say the same thing. And I want everybody to remember that, because this is your life, and give it everything you got every single day. Be on your mission. Hey, this is Eric Stoller, live from the Creator House. Thank you, Douglas and Edith. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mossy. Thank you, John Hyland. And thank you, Omar Periu. And Douglas, why don't you share the last piece about the collaboration on the 501c3? Because I know that's important to share about.
He reached my mind.
I'm that good.
He's good. So for Fusion Fashion David Woods, we have the Game Time Cares 501c3. Our collaboration with the Fashion Alliance Network, Human Section, and we're also in honor of our World Ocean Day coming up June 8th. These are the 501c3s and organizations that you're supporting. So once again, I cut through everything's mad about it. My bad. Thank you all very much. Until next time, we'll see you in Vegas.
Vegas.
Pickleball?
Yeah.
See you on the courts.
Get on the courts.
All right, this is Eric Stoller. So we're here again at the Creator House for this amazing networking event. Thank you, Fashion Fusion. Thank you, Edith, Top Doctor Magazine, and from Champion Mindset Society, the Eric Stoller Show, Man on a Mission. These wonderful people all on a mission. And we'll be back with more compelling and amazing interviews real soon.
Thank you.
Cool.
Good?
Thank you.